The United States has promised full support to Israel and stated that Israel has a right to defend itself. The Vice President of the United States of America, Kamala Harris, made it clear that they will not give any condition to Israel in the right to defend itself faced with this situation.
Are going to continue to stand with Israel's right to defend itself. And let's be clear and never forget what happened on October 7th, where hundreds, thousands, 1,400 innocent people were killed, slaughtered. Young people who were simply attending a concert. And so we are not going to create any conditions on the support that we are giving Israel to defend itself.
As we speak, the Secretary of State of the United States of America, Antony Blinken, is making his second visit to Israel. He's now in Israel, and he made it clear in an interview that the U.S. government stands with Israel and blamed the civilian casualties which is ongoing in Gaza on Hamas, in which he made it clear that Hamas is using civilians as shields and also putting weapons and ammunition in civilian areas, in hospitals, and thus make it difficult for civilians to be protected in the war. However, he has called on Israel to protect civilians, but also show full support of Israel's right to defend himself. And that's why the United States also has deployed drones to Israel to do monitoring as far as the war in Gaza is concerned.
Democracies, the United States, Israel, other democracies, have a responsibility to do everything possible to protect civilians who may be caught in harm's way. And this, again, is a crossfire, quite literally, of Hamas's making. The fact that it cynically and monstrously, deliberately, has people, men, women, and children, as human shields, puts its command posts, puts its leadership, puts its fighters, puts its weapons, puts its munitions underneath hospitals or even inside them, schools, mosques, makes this incredibly challenging. But we have to rise to that responsibility. And so we will be talking about concrete steps that can and should be taken to minimize harm to men, women, and children in Gaza. And this is something that the United States is committed to. I'm not going to get into the details here, but it's very much on the agenda.